everybody, what's up? If you just now tuning in, welcome to How Times Change every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. This is a historical show. We like to go over different timelines and also we do social norms. Shout out to the admins in the comments and baby sis. And following this show, we got another segment from Major League Podcasting. So if you guys want to stay around and listen to that, we got Ken and Nate Nizzle doing that one. So yeah, man, we'll just get into it, man. We'll just start with Dre, since you up here with the Chargers beanie on. Introduce yourself to everybody.
Man, the beanie, man, it's a Santa hat, man. You know what I'm saying? But, I'm Dre Stone, man, CEO of Kool-Aid F. I've been on here 6 months, man. Straight out the can to find this land. You know what I'm saying? And I just been making the best out of it. And I'm sure, like a lot of dudes that came from where I came from, it's a positive influence on me. It keeps me out of trouble, and it's a good way to connect with people. So I'm happy to be here, like OG said.
Right, for sure. Yeah, me and Dre from the same city and stuff, and I literally was telling people like how streaming like kept me from doing a lot of stuff, and he literally just said the same thing, you know what I'm saying? So it gotta be true, right? Gotta be true. All right, Aquarian, go ahead, bro.
Aquarian Soul, I've been here since February. I'm admin for a few shows here on the app. Like, I'll be all over the place. Got an auction Saturday. I do too much, but not enough though.
I do too much, not enough. All right, Shad, OG.
OG Shad, that's for a reason. I help pay these tax streets. This is my second loop around, you understand? New page and everything. So I'm live daily, multiple times a day. Fade me if you can. Saturdays, 10 o'clock, co-hosting the Red Room Talk show with Jen and Juice, the Red Room Talk. The very first, feature talk show host. All that stuff on the app. So yeah, y'all catch me out here, you feel me? Been waiting for this opportunity to link up with Jameer, it was a high recommendation, if somebody I trusted was like, yo, trying to get back out there, see if you can link up with him. So here we are, and I'm just thankful for the opportunity, and respect everybody that's out here.
Yeah, for sure. It's the first time I could say that it's been like an all-male panel because, the ladies always come through. They always want to come and debate and get on, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, it's always good to hear you guys, man, and see everybody. If you guys just now tuning in, welcome to How Times Changed, all right? So pretty much, we're going to go over being us, you know what I'm saying? Just because you don't really hear a group of guys really just speak about being dudes, you know what I'm saying? So one thing that I put together pretty much was everybody comes from different, backgrounds, different styles, got different things going on. So it'll be a good thing to have different outlooks. Everybody lives somewhere different. We all ain't from the same place, you know what I'm saying? And we all experience the same things as men. So we'll jump into that. We'll just dive in. Aquarian, since you've been waiting 8 months, to be on the show, how do you feel? How do you feel about just being a dude in the essence?
Honestly speaking, I feel like being a straight heterosexual male in 2023 is somewhat under attack. I feel like that, the foundations and the morals that has to do with what it means to be a man is being distorted. Social media is really turning some of these young dudes into something different. I don't know, it's a scary time. It's becoming more violent. People handle everything. I was born in 87. You know what I'm saying? So it's just when I was younger, coming up, we would have a squabble with a person. Okay, we might fight right quick. You know what I'm saying? But nobody had to die in that situation. You know what I mean? Now it's every argument that comes about, somebody getting shot left and right all over the country. So I don't know. It's scary for me.
When you could say probably when you was a kid, you didn't really feel like you were scared to go outside.
No, I mean, I'm not scared to go outside now, like per se, but I know it's a higher chance of getting shot today than it ever was back then, like, right? You know what I'm saying? Like going outside back then, like I say, the most you'll have is somebody might run up talking stuff, right? You might have a squabble, like we use these hands real quick, like you go your way, I go my way. You know what I'm saying? Like it is what it is until whatever happened next time. Like, but now it's like, you know what I'm saying, I hear people like they be having arguments, like, you know, boom, boom.
What you think is shot?
My point of view, being from the back deep country woods of South Carolina, the trees and churches, you know what I'm saying, the area I'm from. I could tell you where it is and you would need GPS to find it. That's fine. I served this country and everything. I've been some places and done some things, you know what I'm saying, gang banged and all of that. I just feel like the essence of a man has changed because I'm seeing a lot of situations that's going on that I wouldn't stand for, you know, and as a man, we do need to understand that when it comes to us and our essence, like one of our most underprotected assets is our women, our Black women, to be specific. There are situations where people are just standing by watching stuff happen. I'm like, I'm thankful I wasn't there because I would have done something. I feel like we've lost sight on how to actually communicate. Majority of the time, most issues arise because a person is not speaking your language or able to comprehend what you're saying, you know what I'm saying? So there's a barrier, you know what I'm saying? And that leads to a lot of friction. Of course, in the summertime, there's a lot of other stuff because when people get hot and bothered, you know what I'm saying? Attitudes and everything bring out a lot of different stuff too, along with the heat. But I just feel like it's more violence and stuff going on than it is actual love. And like being a part of this all male panel is very important because it definitely starts with us and we definitely need more of this. We need a safe space to be able to talk about things like this because it's important. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's point of view doesn't have to be the same, but it's the conversation that needs to be had. And the change definitely starts with us. And if I can't come to somebody else out of love, you know what I'm saying, as a brother, you know, be like, hey, this wasn't right, or maybe we could try it this way or that way. Why it gotta be a squabble? Why does it have to be beef? You know what I'm saying? I'm coming to you from a place of care. And I just feel like the aspect of the love is what's lost out here because people want to be better than the next, you know what I'm saying? Or nobody's never seen a struggle in their life. Everybody rich on tag. I'm just going to be honest with you. Everybody rich. Ain't nobody ever seen a bad day. Ain't nobody ever had their bank account messed up. None of that. Everybody rich on here. Talking about baller. But in reality, like, everybody's going to need that outlet. And I just feel like stuff like this is needed. And in order for us to get back to actually being what men are supposed to be, providers, protectors, and all that good stuff, we got to be able to have these conversations with each other. We got to be able to check our brothers and check in on our brothers.
For sure. Definitely. Dre.
Yo.
Big 619. What's up?
Yeah, man, you know, one thing I've noticed just by correcting myself as a man first, you know, being in my situation of isolated for 7 years, I learned a very strong word that I carry on today and I hold everybody else to it, and that's accountability. And I feel like that's the only way people can grow. So that's my new rule that not only did I learned by looking at myself, but I learned when I came back to, you know, civilization and stuff and got back to the swing of things. I noticed that I can't have a friendship or relationship with somebody without accountability and communication. There's only two things that I need. You know, because if we got those two things, that means we can get through disagreements. We can get through, you know, just seeing things differently. I can be able to hold myself accountable if I'm wrong, because I'm not always going to be right. But if I got somebody around me that can tell me I'm wrong, you know, that's a big thing to me. Like me and my homie was just talking about it, like, you know, why is it so hard to tell somebody something about themselves? It always ends with somebody like getting mad, want to fight, or just severing the ties of the friendship when it's not supposed to be like that. You want people around you that's going to tell you, like, you're not doing right. You feel me? And it might be hard to hear sometimes. But then your job as a man is to reciprocate that. So there are certain signs, and I believe in like what bro said, like it starts with us. And I'm not gonna let that down, because like we can try to blame these females for masculine energy and all that, but it's a reason why they have to do that. You know, it's a lack of men that's supporting them and that's being in their life, so they have to do that for survival. You feel me? And then there's no way I'm gonna be threatened by a female with a certain amount of masculine energy because I'm the man. You ain't gonna have more than me. You know what I'm saying? So if a man come around, that stuff is gone. You feel me? If you could get her to get back to just being a woman and being her natural nurturing state, she's gonna be that. I mean, and like I said, it start with us, and that's my thing, bro. Accountability, man.
For sure. Shaka, what's up, bro?
We all kind of got the same mindset of what it is to be a black man. And I feel like when you're a black man in the U.S., you low-key inherited a war that you didn't know you were a part of. A lot of things are in play that has been here before us. You know what I'm saying? We've been through a lot of things. Like, you can go from slavery to the crack era to, you know, what they did with the Nation of Islam and stuff like that. And every time we try to come together, it seems to be a threat to the system. You get what I'm saying? Or a threat to those who would like to see us down. You get what I'm saying? So the main thing that it is to be black is, for them, is to more keep us separate, because, you know, as black people, we have less than 1% of the wealth. And that's partly because we can't get along. We're victims of the I don't want to say victims, because we ain't nobody victims, but, you know, you got the prison industrial complex and certain things like that it's a lot of institutions that, you know, they used to say the biggest threat to America was black unification. You know what I'm saying? So it's rare to see men that can be able to talk about certain things, because once we get to talking and we get to building our brains together, we can do powerful things. You get what I mean? So, and that goes on to with women, the woman and the gender war and stuff like that. I never feed into that, because if you got the emasculation, or a black woman being masculine, and then you got the feminization of the black man. This is all, you know, part of a bigger plan to keep us. You know what I'm saying? So once we become aware and we can talk about certain things like this, then that's when we can build and start thinking of solutions to the problems we have. I love being a part of a panel off our chest and be able to build.
Right. All right, Shad. You a big dude like me, Shad, right? When people see you, they look a little weird. Have you ever just wanted to shake somebody, just grab them and shake them just because they're stereotyping you by looking at you?
Let's say more times than I can count. And that's one of the things that I hate, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest with you. I move in love, you understand? And you disrespect me, then things can go ugly. But other than that, I move in love, you know what I'm saying? Just that plain and simple. I'm a Southern gentleman, as I like to say, you feel me? Ladies catch me in the supermarket all the time, can't reach stuff. Excuse me, sir. Oh, you're handsome. Could you grab that for me? Sure, you know what I'm saying? No problem. You feel me? Hold the door open for you. I do things like that, but there are some people that just be like, and I'm like, hi, I can see you. How you doing? You know, you're like, hi. Yeah, I'm just tall. You feel me? I'm here. You know, I was making sure I didn't bump into you, things like that. Being this tall, you definitely got to be able to look down. The navigation around places is crazy.
Right. I thought I asked you since you're the tallest here, you know. All right, Aquarius. What about you, bro, for your hair? Because you do have, you know, locks, man. How do you feel just having locks and being in the world?
I feel like it's definitely an automatic stereotype. I catch people staring at me all the time, like literally all the time. And it's like, you know, I look around, I'm just scoping the area. I look around, I catch you eye to eye, and you try to turn your head. Like, and it's just like, you know, like, or some people, what is it? I hate when people come up to me of the lighter variety, and they say stuff to me like, "Oh, I like your locks. You have the good locks." Like, or they be like, "I love your braids." Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just be crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd be like, I don't know, but it's cool though. Like, I mean, you get used to it over time. But as long as you don't touch my hair, we good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just don't randomly come up touching my hair. Like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't no feminine. Yeah, like, whoa, what the fuck? I mean, what the heck? What's going on? Like, I'm saying, I'm sorry. It was a God honest response. But I was just like, yeah, facts. But it's just like, yeah, like, you know, like, have respect, like, you know what I'm saying, or whatever it might be. Like, I don't know, it's just people are weird when it comes to locks, and then certain jobs, they like you read all the time how people get fired because of having locks, and I just like, dang, am I going to have to actually deal with that at some point in time? Currently, right now, I'm not. I haven't had to deal with it, but I could move somewhere else. The next thing you know, I try and go for a good job, and I'm not cutting you, like, unless I feel like it, you feel me? It's just weird seeing all the stereotypes that come with our hair, but then you also see the immolation and imitation of our hair at the same time. while you're trying to tell me it's not good on me, but it's good on you. Oh, okay, but you know,
Right. I feel that. Dre, our speech, how we talk, how you feel about that in the world.
Man, that's crazy you asked that question, because that's one of the challenges I'm having now since being home. Is like, I've always been vocal and communicative, but now the ladies is mentioning my tone of voice. And I understand that, because when I get passionate, I'm passionate, and I say nigga a lot. So there's a lot of females, like, they don't like that. When you say nigga, they feel like you taking away their femininity when you call them nigga. It's something that, I'm working on consciously now that I'm aware of it, but it is hard, because I say it without remembering. I don't even know what I'm saying it, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I get in my mom, like, yeah, nigga, we got to do this, and nigga this, you know what I'm saying? So it's hard to get out of that, So that's crazy you asked me that. But I look at that as a sign as like, I'm going towards the right direction and focus on what I need to work on. And tone is a big thing, because you can say something in a certain way. What they say, you attract more bees with honey. If I can keep if I keep my tone smooth and direct, I'll get more out of it than if my tone is too raised or is too loud. They're not gonna get the message I'm trying to relay. You know what I'm saying? No matter how positive I'm trying to be with it, or no matter how much I'm trying to help somebody, if the tone is wrong, they're gonna miss the whole message.
So look, everybody, if you just now sliding in, man, welcome to How Times Change. Every Wednesday, 1 p.m. Eastern. If you're interested in being on the show, you go on my Instagram. We got a link in the bio, and you guys could self-book yourself. Also, you can reach out to one of the admins, Royalty, Maria, Ash, Chocolate, and Ken. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I'm saying, okay, so with the dark skin, light skin thing, it's crazy how you could say something happened like 500, 600 years ago, but everything is still in play, right? So when we come to it, that was the house nigga in the field nigga, you get what I'm saying? So when it comes to that, you can say, like, Malcolm X was mixed, you get what I'm saying? But when it came down to it, they still seen him as a threat, whether he was light or dark, you get what I'm saying? So we do it more with the dark skin, light skin thing than white people do, because they gonna all see us as black. You know what I'm saying? You got somebody who might come from Nigeria or the US, and they might come out here and be like, I'm Nigerian, I'm not black. But when they see you black. You get what I'm saying? And they gonna treat you the same way, because to you, if it's not blonde hair, blue eyes, then you not one of them. You get what I'm saying? So the dark skin thing or the black thing in general, when they see our skin tone, they gonna think the same thing, whether you light brown or a darker shade of brown. You get what I'm saying? So the way I feel about being black in general is like, we know we gotta navigate certain ways, because we're not gonna be seen as part of America. My boy right here, Shad, said he served in the military and stuff like this. One thing I always say is, we done fought in every war that this country has ever had, but sometimes we still don't get the same amount of respect as if somebody who came and never fought for this country. You get what I'm saying? So black is black, and black is beautiful.
Right, for sure. The real scrap, them comments is hitting, P. I see you in there. All right. Yeah. Yeah, you understand what's going on. So, all right, Dre, we'll say, all right, as far as like men's health, how do you think men take care of their health in the world? Black men, I should say, not just men.
I know how I was raised, hospital was the last resort. And when you were sick, you still had to go to practice, because, I had my pops around. I had both parents around, but, pops, he always made sure, like, just because you're sick, you got to go to practice, you know what I'm saying? You're going to sweat it out, So I guess being that young and having them, like, being taught that now that I'm older, it's like, I do have a problem with, like, going to the hospitals and stuff, like, and it's crazy to say, because it do be times when I really need to go check out what's going on. We're getting older, and I'm not necessarily taking the best care of my health. You know what I'm saying? Good looking, bro. And I just need to, I need to handle that. And it's crazy. I'm pretty sure a lot of black men that went through that. Like, unless you broke something, you wasn't going to the hospital. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right, for sure.
Stepped on nails and all kind of stuff. The most I had to do was, because my mom was in the medical field, she was like the balance to my pops. So she'd be like, that would have rust on it. He gotta go get that tetanus shot or whatever that thing called. So, but other than that, yeah, we didn't do too much hospitals, and now it's like a fear. in Black community with hospitals, especially now. The hospitals is actually messing us up, so it's even scarier now. You know, I done had an auntie pass away because when she caught COVID, they didn't do what they were supposed to do in the hospital. You know, and that's now that when that story hits close home, it's like when you got a car, you see everybody with that same car. So now that I know her story, I'm hearing that story everywhere. You know, everybody done lost somebody in the hospital that was supposed to go there to get fixed, and they messed up. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. That's how I feel.
We always hear about errors in the hospital, but we don't necessarily know anybody that actually went through it, you know, until it does happen, you know. So error is human, like, you know, we're not gonna get on nothing like too spiritual or anything like that, but it's regular. Humans make mistakes, you know what I'm saying? So hey, look, everybody be sliding in, make sure you hit the boxes with a fave. We're gonna get our historical fact real quick, you know what I'm saying? So Nay Nizzle, hit the box. All right, everybody, this is Nay Nizzle.
Hello, everybody. I'm Nay Nizzle. I'm from San Diego, California, and I'm going to give you guys today historical fact. The first vehicle sold between 1888 and 1893 was a Mercedes-Benz. 25 were sold exactly. Beginning in 2024, Amazon will be letting shoppers purchase vehicles online. You can either go pick them up or you can have them delivered to you by your local dealership. The first car sold on Amazon was also a Mercedes-Benz. Now, before I actually get out and let these men go ahead and give me their feedback on how they feel about that, let me say how I feel about that.
All right.
The first car that I purchased in San Diego, California was at a dealership with no credit, no license. They let me drive off that lot with no credit and no license. Okay? So for me, how I feel about it is, it's a good thing, it's as well as a bad thing, right? Because I feel like the world that we're coming in is so technology based now, right? So you either are about to get left behind or get with this credit and license. Come on, y'all. Come on. That's all I gotta say. Hey everybody, I'm gonna come back in a little later, but thank y'all so much for having me up here. And hey gentlemen, hello.
How you doing?
I faved you up, Nate.
All right, y'all.
Hit you with a fave too, yo.
Yeah, I definitely favored you.
All right, Mir.
Nate.
All right, Nay. Nay funny. She was ready. I told her, I was like, hey, here, deliver the fact. And she was like, boom, I got it. All right. You know what I'm saying?
How do you feel about it?
So pretty much, like, one thing, if anybody knows me for real, they know that I like technology. You know what I'm saying? And I'm definitely a person that if I can live my whole life without, like, you know, really having to physically be around people, then I would do it. And it's not because I don't want to be around people. It's just because I know what goes on outside. Like, you know, like I understand the dangers of being outside, being in stores, the stuff that can happen in an instant, you know. So I just feel comfortable within my skin, especially when you used to like being out. You can't even walk to the taco shop, you know what I'm saying, without getting shot at. You can't go to certain liquor stores. You can't go to certain neighborhoods. You can't even be with your mom at Walmart getting, you know, some stuff for the family. You gotta always be looking around, you know what I'm saying? So I understand how that is, you know. And even when you move out of bounds, that's like outside of the regular place that you live, you know what I'm saying, you still have that, because now it's even worse because you're an outsider now. At least in your city, you might feel a certain way. But as far as technology wise, like, I mean, I don't know if I would buy a car on Amazon. I know they have the car vending machine places and other spots where you can buy cars, but it's like with Amazon, they already got everything sold up, you know? So now you can buy a car. And then Nay then mentioned that they're going to start selling houses on Amazon. You know what I'm saying? So now you can buy a house on Amazon. You can buy a car on Amazon. And the payments will be paid directly, you know, coming out your account. It'll be like a draft out your account like any other bill, but it will say Amazon. And they're partnering with Honda first. They already sold a couple cars, but they're about to have a partnership with Honda. So I wonder if Alexa is going to be in the cars. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So what you guys thinking about Amazon taking over the world?
Like you said, man, the times change, and you know, I guess it goes back to like the OGs that like just was stuck in their ways, and they just become sounding like bitter and like not trying to help the younger ones. So it's like you can't grow like that. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you gotta adapt to things. You know, and we also have the power to be like, I'm not with that. You know, so at the same time, it goes back to accountability. Like just because we getting all these ads thrown in our face and all this technology thrown in our face, don't mean you got to go purchase it just because everybody else getting it or it's the newest thing. Like if it ain't for you, it ain't for you. You know, keep it pushing. So I like the way things is heading. But as far as like a car and all that, like I'm gonna do like Pops did me. You know, he put me in that Steel. You feel me? He put me in that 77 Riviera. He knew I was young and knew to drive it. So if I did run into something, you know, I'll be a little more sustainable to it than them aluminum cars. You know? So yeah, I'm a big Steel dude. Like I agree with dude with the leasing part, you know, because I feel like a job is to help you make some money. So you should be making a certain amount of money. So if I'm spending $1,000 a month, you know, I should be making close to $5,000 off that investment. So,
right. I've been directly affected by that. I lost out on a $13,000 contract because of business switching online, you know what I'm saying? So something that I can guarantee, counting guarantees 12, 13 bands in my pocket every year. Now it's like, well, that's gone now. So now it took a big chunk out. So how am I going to make up $13,000 each year, you know? So I understand that. Aquarium, what you thinking about it, bro?
Technology is a thing that everybody uses. It's really taken away from us as human beings, like our ability to communicate and contact with each other. What we're looking at is something that could possibly become a bad thing later, because usually we don't see the problem with certain things during our time, like, right? Like, so right now, you may look at it and not really see a problem with it, but a few years later, give it like 5-10 years down the line, like it could be an issue. I mean, you already have an issue where you said that Amazon's going to start selling houses. You have corporations buying up houses left and right all over the country. Like, so it's taken away from regular people being able to purchase homes or having to pay more for homes and things of that nature. Like, so that's already a problem that you connect to the fact that y'all are doing that. What's next, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, you already got people that have chips in their arms that are about to start scanning in order to be able to purchase things, like, so, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to be like what they call us conspiracy theorists and shit like that, and stuff like that.
I'm definitely a conspiracy theorist for sure.
But it's, I mean, even that's distorted. Like, what is a conspiracy applied by to warn people to commit a crime? Like, right? It's not like a whack job. Like, you just because you don't see the crime right now, don't mean it's not happening, right? But it's just like what we talk about, like technology taking over and people about to start going into the metaverse and losing themselves in the metaverse. Like, bro, it's getting scary. Like, I don't want keep that VR stuff away from me, bro. I don't want no parts of that, like at all. Like, I'm just like,
so much
what's Amazon? What's Amazon gonna control next? Like yo sexual habits, like, because people are get these robots and robots is doing all, like, yo, it's getting. I promise you, like, technology, people be doing way too much technology, like, but then the worst part about it is it makes people weird, like, because it's like, yo, like, without technology, we used to have to walk up on a female and talk to you. I had to actually show you real personality. You know what I'm saying? Like, now I can just pretend who I am online, like, and you better hope that I'm really that person when you meet me. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yo,
that's the scary part.
Right. You know, we talked about that in the previous weeks, where like on VR, how I think it was the Gamer One, I believe, where there was like a guy, big fat sloppy guy, and his avatar was a female, and he was going out and talking to all the dudes and doing a bunch of weird stuff with his avatar. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's getting weird. You know, like on here, you know, we're all on Tag, you know, you ever have somebody come in on stream, you know, and you like look at their pictures, you're like, okay, we'll get in the box, and they just don't get in the box, or you never see them live, or you know everybody knows who they are, but you just never seen them. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're on, like, far as like we're disconnected from like people on Facebook or whatever, because people on Facebook, they go off of pictures and videos. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff could be stolen. You know, there was a whole show, Catfish. All that stuff could be stolen. Versus us on Tag, where it's like, Ghost, I don't know if you're a real person, Ghost. Unless you hit the box or you go live, I'm not gonna believe a word you're saying. You know? So What you think, Mr. 66?
All right, we talking about the personas and everything online.
Yes.
I'm gonna be honest, you can't really put nothing past nobody. Nobody. Yeah. Even if they're smiling in your face, you know what I'm saying, whatever case may be, can't put nothing past nobody. And when it comes to this app in particular, I'm a sociable person. I'm a sapio, you know what I'm saying? So I like intellectual conversations, meetings of the mind. That's one thing that gets me. So there are the times where you see those pictures and everything. You're like, is this person real? But there are your indicators. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the pictures don't actually be the same person. It's a similar person, but it ain't that person. The faves matter. How active they are in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. So we all have our signs, and we see them. We just choose to ignore them. The filters, these AI things. I got a homeboy who looked like J. Cole, but used the AI filter and turned out with a suit looking like Lucius Lyon. I'm like, what happened here? You know what I'm saying? Like, this stuff is crazy out here. It's crazy. So to each his own, just feel like if you're gonna get rid of them, get rid of them. But hey, what's up, Ghost? Welcome.
What's up, man? Y'all are incredible. Man, shout out to you, Shy. You talk with such great intelligence energy. You know what I'm saying? Aquarian, you've been smooth, one of the smoothest brothers I ever met. Dre, you're growing tremendously. It's incredible the depths that you've gone into your life and what's coming out you right now. I don't know what to say about that. Mir, this show is incredible. It's getting better. I remember when I was first on here. Yo, I love it here. What are you talking about? Shout out to y'all. Anyway, I just wanted to come in and mess with y'all, but I totally agree.
I appreciate that, man.
I totally agree, Shy. Everything you were saying. This has been one of the most remarkable understandings of finding out how people can be so secretive and so much in a box and be nothing what they are. I have learned so much. Like, I don't even know if you can talk to me anymore. I don't believe you. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Like you know what I mean? Like, but I feel y'all. But I will say this. We all have discernment. God gave us that. I trust in that. We know who's real and who's not when we really look at it. That's all I'm gonna say. But I just wanted to come up and say, I love this. Shout out to y'all. You know what I'm saying? I just stopped through and I was like, this is really good. And y'all men have spoken incredible. And I'm thankful to come up here and say that because I can't say that in many places. Let me tell you, it's far in between. I can come up here and speak this and feel it and mean it. So let me tell y'all, I enjoy that. But thank you, Mir, for being the leader of that and bringing that here. And, I remember when I was just coming in, one of my first shows, I had so much fun. It started to show me inside how great I could be and what I project. And I've had so much fun since. Like, if you're not having fun on this app, get off. We don't need you here. Your complaining is weird. All that is weird. Just do it your way. Nobody can do it like you, period. So what is we arguing with? Can we just get together for once in our lives and all make money together and enjoy it and build the app up for us? If you don't like it, go away. It's weird. That's all I wanted to say. Love y'all. Shout out to Miriam out here. Like a ghost.
I kind of wanted to add on to that because I feel like, if you do the numbers, if you've been on this app and you ask around, there's people that's been on here 3 years, 5 years, but those numbers are very seldom, very small. So if you ask somebody that's been on here 3 years, how many people been with them since they started, it's like less than 5, less than 10, So with those numbers, now you look at it like the consistency it's going to take to be on an app like this. Like, I could be cool with a person, it'll take one day, and there's some bullshit come with it. Some bull stuff come with it. And now, we not messing around no more. You know what I'm saying? Right. So and if you keep cutting ties like that, you're not gonna do well on this app anyways, because people are gonna judge you for that. And you got other people in the app that want to put their 2 cents in of why y'all not dealing with each other no more. So and I'm a strong believer. That's why I made it a point to go to that live fest. I believe that if I'm gonna be on this app talking how I talk and popping my stuff and claiming that I'm a real dude, I gotta meet you in person, you know what I'm saying? I gotta see what's up. I done met, they ain't there my whole top 5 already, but I popped out at Live Fest and I didn't go to the Live Fest, but I was out there so I could have a chance to meet people I wanted to be around with. I didn't want to just be thrown around with a bunch of people, but I had the option to where, okay, if I want to link up with you, I can link up, you know what I'm saying? And I'm honored to you know, even bro, he know me from before I was even off the app, where he heard about me and everything, you know, because I tell people all the time, I was validated before I came to this app. You know, I'm known in my town, you know what I'm saying? I've been doing things like this on this app, but outside of this app, and that's why I really love this platform. And so when people get to meet me and see that the energies match, it's a plus for me, you know? And then I bring people on here too. So
right.
Yeah, I feel like it just take a lot of consistency and being you. You know, you don't try to be nobody else.
I was telling bro, like, you know what I'm saying, like coming from, you know, when you meet somebody that you actually like know, you know what I'm saying, like he was versing a friend of ours, and I was like, he had a hat on, and I was like, shoot, only certain people I know would have that hat on, you know, like unless somebody gave it to you. The sandbox.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and only that's a small community. You wearing a sandbox hat, you gotta be. Everybody can't wear that hat. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, we tapped in. You know what I'm saying? And it's been up ever since then. You know, 6'6", survival instinct. What's your survival instinct on the streets, man?
Not putting nothing past anybody. I'm prior military, you know what I'm saying? Saw combat twice, made it back home. Complacency will get you killed out here. You understand what I'm saying? Complacency. One moment of lacking and not being aware, not paying attention could be your last. So just being aware of your surroundings, who you're around, you understand? Paying attention to that discernment that Ghost talked about, because we all have it, you know? If you got that feeling, you know what I'm saying? Let's move this way, check that way. Follow that. Me. I've had that my entire life, and it's never led me wrong. You know what I'm saying? It's one of the reasons why I'm here. I'm able to say what I'm able to say, but following that discernment, we have it. They say women have intuition, we got the discernment back. You feel me? Like we gotta use what we got as well. If you feel like the hairs in the back of your neck, I'm bald. We ain't capping around here. The hairs on my head start to stand up. I'm about to get low. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm about to get low. So you know what I'm saying? Just paying attention to where you're around and everything else. Don't try to do too much out there and then think you're safe everywhere you go. People will be looking for you too. That plays a part into it also. You know what I'm saying? You don't take a dump where you stay and all that other type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Not keep your nose clean. But yeah, just pay attention, people. Pay attention.
Yeah, you got to stand for something. You'll fall for anything. For
Exactly.
sure. Aquarian, what you think, man? What's the survival instinct for you, man?
So I'm gonna take everything that 6'6" said, and then we're just gonna add on to that and just be like, you know what I'm saying? Like humbleness, right? Like when you move around in different areas, right? Like researching areas that you're going to, like if you're traveling, if you're going around different places, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I think Dre was talking about it earlier as far as like lingo, like, right? Like certain lingo can get you beat up, like in certain areas, like can get you an issue. Like you don't even realize that you just saying it on some regular stuff, like because where you from is one thing, but over here, like they take that way too serious. Like, what is it like? I think it's like it's either Cali or New York that it's like if you call somebody goofy. Like here in Ohio, in the Midwest, you be like, "Oh, you goofy." It's just like you funny, like. But I forget which one it is.
Weird.
You call them a goofy. It's like, hold on, bro. Like what?
Yeah. When you say weird out here in California, like that's like the ultimate. Like you really feel pierced calling somebody weird or weirdo or something. Like
right.
It just
you gotta
boils your blood.
Right, so you just gotta pay attention to, like, you know what I'm saying, like awareness of people's mannerisms and their changing in their mannerisms, right? Like, because a dude could walk past you seeming cool, and the next thing you know, like, because you're not paying attention, he running up on you, like out of nowhere, like, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, remembering when we talk about humbleness, right? Like remembering that regardless of who you are, where you are, and where you from, you ain't nobody in this other area. Like if I'm sitting here and I go out to this state and I'm not from here, like you go move with a little bit of humbleness, like you in somebody else's spot, somebody else's place, like somebody else's pain, like, right? So you just gotta know what you're doing when you move around places, like. And I mean, I've never been a flashy dude. I don't get down like that. Like you'll never know. Like I'm not gonna wear it in front of you, like for what? Like unless it's like my Apple Watch or something. Mind your business. But nah, it's just like, yeah, it's just really just having respect for the areas that you're in, other people's territory, other people's places, other people's houses. I mean, if you got some sort of home training, then you should understand it anyway, like, right? If your grandma was around and things like that, they would have taught you that real quick anyway. Like, respect other people's houses, respect other people's stuff. Like, people just be like, Ghost said right there, people way too entitled. Like, they think that they can just touch your stuff and come and do this and jump in your conversation. Like, bro, mind your business. Like,
right. What you thinking, Dre?
You know, I mean, now I know survival. A key to survival is the people you have around you. You know, that's very important. Who you surround yourself, who you have around you. You know, because awareness is important when it comes to survival. So, situation occurred before. I'm trying to make this short, but I was just in like a club setting, and there was two ladies arguing. One of the ladies was the homie's lady, and the other two was like, you know, interested in him, you know, and they was arguing on the side. He wasn't paying no attention to it. He was in his own world. But, you know, I could have just like let the stuff go and like be like, that ain't my business because that ain't my girl and that ain't, you know, but I took it as a position of the man who knew how to deal with these situations, and I, you know, created separation between the two. You know, so if I got other dudes around me with a different awareness of certain situations, it makes me that much sharper. You know what I'm saying? It makes my chance of survival that much stronger. So I think people get up on the aspect of survival as an independent thing, like, you know, crossing off the list of what we gotta do for ourselves. But it's definitely, you know, when you see people surviving like Naked and Afraid, you know, when they lose that person, it get real hard. You know what I'm saying? They need that little other person to help them out. You know, once they lose a person, they usually do not last in that show. You feel me? Ain't nobody just going through there by themselves lasting that stuff. So, I mean, that lets you know stuff right there. You know, when it comes to survival, it's definitely important about who you have around you. You know?
Yeah, anything else at 6'6"?
Yeah, just make it quick because Dre definitely tackled what I was about to say, but the piggyback for that. Going where you're celebrated, not tolerated. Let that marinate for you out. Go where you're celebrated and not tolerated. You
Slow
understand?
it down for
Like that's a big thing out here. You understand? A lot of people you think are going to be there, you know, and be solid and everything else. It's those situations where you test folks to actually show you who people actually are. But as long as you are surrounding yourself with people that celebrate you, it can be the most minor accomplishment, the smallest thing. You know what I'm saying? You're getting something together for yourself, actually saving something, doing something. Those people, keep those people. Because when them huge blessings come, they're going to be just as more excited than you are. So be where you're celebrated and not tolerated. And that's really all I got.
Right, for sure. Hey, man, look, y'all, How Times Change every Wednesday. If you guys have a topic, a specific topic you guys want to tap in on, man, that make sure you DM it to me if you want to hear in-depth conversation on it. And if you just want to get in the box after the show and chop it up about certain stuff, man, feel free, man. Today we're gonna do another segment after this one, you know, with some of the members from Ponderosa. So definitely stick around and listen to that. You got some feedback, jump in on that also. So look, I always ask every show, is there something you would like to contribute to the conversation or a conversation while we're all here in this feature? So anybody can jump in.
We need more of this. I'm talking about collectively with everybody. We need more of this. I said earlier, I'm gonna say it one more time for y'all. We need us a safe space. We need it. You know what I'm saying? We need us a safe space. It starts with us. That's the biggest part. It starts with us. We need the like minds, the like energy. The change happens with us. It's not going to happen just by us sitting back, letting the days pass, whatever the case may be. We got to get active. You can get out here and want to climb shorty board, whatever the case may be. You can get active, going in life and internet and networking with your fellow brother. You know what I'm saying? Trying to big up someone, support their businesses off of here. We have this platform. I call it the greatest virtual high school in America because it's awesome. It's what you make it.
For sure.
We have this platform. Use this platform. Build those connections. Build up your fellow brother, your fellow sister. That's what it's here for. If you're getting up here to beef and be about a bunch of other stuff, I ain't got time for you. Don't want to kick it with you, chill with you, skate with you, nothing, man. Because if it don't make no dollars, it ain't making no sense. We got all of this networking. This network is right here. This internet's right here. Let's use it for a purpose. Let's be the change we want to see, and it starts with us. But fellas, my brothers, we need more of this because the change definitely starts with us.
I also feel like that people missing their blessing when they misdirect themselves on this app because a lot of people like quit and they be like, oh, I got real life. You know, they use that, and I understand that because we do, but they'll be like, you know, this ain't real life, you know, this ain't, but it is though, you know, this is like a stepping stone. Like this is like training for life, you know what I'm saying? because like it's so much you can learn and grow on this app, not just about yourself but about other people. You know, you guys are in a situation, or you ladies, guys, you know, are in a situation where you're around people from different upbringings, different cities, different states. It's almost like being in the feds, you know. But in there, you can't block or kick nobody. So you got a problem, you got to deal with that person. You feel me? So in that aspect, you know, it's a little different, but it's the same concept. Instead of being in a city you from and accustomed to certain ways that y'all grew up and everybody's accustomed to it, to where if you ain't with that, then you're not representing the city. You get to be yourself, you get to learn yourself, and you're around people with different viewpoints. So you get to see how you really fit in the world instead of just your city. You know, and I think that's powerful.
I feel like that was what people lose sight of what's important, and what's important is yourself, right? Like for your peace, your safety, you know what I'm saying? Like who you are, right? Stop worrying about what other people think about you, how other people feel, the intangible things that you can't control, like, right? How they react to you, what they do, and all of this type of thing. Worry about the tangible, right? What you can control, how you react, how you allow it to make you feel, how you allow it to affect you, like, right? Because I feel like that a lot of times that just in general, we, just like Dre was saying, this is real life. Like, I mean, this is an extension of real life, but it is real life, right? A lot of these people would never meet you face to face, but that's the blessing, and it can be a curse as well, like, right? It can be a curse in the sense of we allow people to get close to us that probably would have never been able to, and they affect us, they hurt us in ways that we probably would have never had to deal with if we had never met them. Like, but at the same time, like, that's all up to you how you allow it to really deter you or keep you strong. Like, we all here for each other at the end of the day. We all doing the same thing. We on here trying to make a way, trying to get us, whether it's some extra change or whether it's your main source of income, whatever it may be, there's no place of judgment, right? Like, but just really protect your peace and do what's best for you at the end of the day, and just don't scam nobody.
Man, there's so much I want to say. Y'all hit so much on the head. You know, man, I came in here, didn't know what this app was going to consist of. I believed in myself. I believed in everything I learned through the military, you know, like Shad talks of, you know, the diligence, the will that you can have, the things that you thought you couldn't do, but you can. You know, then I got the best gift of all, my queen. And she came into my life and she changed everything about me. You know, I humbled myself with her. You know, I was able to humble myself through her, with her, because of the love she gave me that women don't give, that they say they want to, but they don't give it even sometimes when they can. But when you have a man that deserves it and those things line up, yo, the creation is amazing. I'm really humbled by all of y'all. I'm humbled by y'all every day. No matter what. Do I talk stuff about a lot of people? Yeah, because I'm comedy, I'm fun, but I'm honest too. There's a lot of truth in what I say. But the bottom line is I love seeing people make it more than I love doing anything. And that's a downfall, but that's who I am. So I don't care what anybody thinks. I'm here for one reason. I came in this place to burn it up, have a good time, and amplify everybody around me that I love and that's doing their thing. And that's what I've been doing. So y'all go check out the rundown on Friday. You're gonna see another reason why Ghost is who he is. And I mean that. You do it for yourself, but then you do it for others because we can. And I mean that. Love y'all, for real.
Right.
Love y'all.
Make sure y'all tap into the rundown on Friday. Yeah, for sure.
Most definitely.
Go see some of the products, you know, of the community, you know, get noticed, you know. All right, you guys, anything else you guys got before we switch over to the second show?
This is a dope show, like they said, and I'm honored to be here, bro. And I respect what you're doing. I appreciate you.
Oh yeah, you guys is always welcome, man. You know what I'm saying? You can either book yourself or just show up. Like you see, Ghost and been on like 4 shows. You just show up and hop in. You know what I'm saying? So if it's ever a time or a place or a topic you want to just hop in on, you know, we got a thing here we call trusted users. You know what I'm saying? Trusted users, people that have been on the show before, and we know what you look like, we know what you say, we know what's gonna come out your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Just hop in, you know, if you got something to say, you know. So it's always been a pleasure, and being recommended is always good too. I like to do I really wanted to have it so my show, people can get on here and be like, this is what's going on in the world. This is what I feel what's going on. The show is about history and social norms. Nothing's as big as a social norm as getting on a social media app and speaking about topics and what's going on today. Somebody could have came in here and heard a message from one of you gentlemen and the whole day changed. You know what I'm saying? And when you put different minds in one area, it doesn't matter if somebody's like, all right, well, I'm gonna fave everybody. They might fave everybody and only go to 6 Live. They might fave everybody and only go to Dre Live. But that's because that message, what you said, directly connects with that person. That's what I say. Everybody had a different viewpoint today. Everybody got different energy today. You know what I'm saying? So it's good to be able to put together people from everywhere and come together and be like, all right, well, everybody has a different viewpoint on street knowledge or clothing or this or that. That's why you pick the lives that you go to. You know what I'm saying? You go to that one person stream because they directly connect with you. You know what I'm saying? So
I do want to say something real quick if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
I've started on this app in February. Like, it is not often that I've had a chance to come around males on this app that can be amicable with each other, that can have respect for each other and not be trying to overtalk each other or the ego gets involved and things like that. So I met Shad before. It's a pleasure to re-meet you in this fashion, having a chance to hear you and talk to you. I'm saying, like, listen to Dre Stone, first time meeting you, King, you know what I'm saying? Like, but also pretty much the same thing. Like, so I'm gonna definitely start tapping into both of y'all streams. Like I'm saying, like, so it's a pleasure to meet both of y'all and Mir. Anytime you want to have a conversation like this and you want men, feel free. You know where I'm at, you know where I'll be. So let me know and I'm here.
All right, for sure. Yeah, man. I'm saying when you're available, right?
One last announcement. I do have a Man Talk Monday show that I started off on this app with. And I closed off season 1. I'm gonna bring season 2 in about March, So I got some things going on with apartments and baby on the way. I was gonna bring it January, but I got a baby due January, my first one.
Congrats.
Congrats.
Getting everything ready with that. But yeah, so on Man Talk Monday, it's a powerful show. House of Love, you know about it. So people that cried on there, like the things we were discussing amongst men, it's like so a lady said down there, like they wasn't used to hearing men talk like that. Like we was talking about everything, like a man's insecurities and like different men's upbringing. And it's a powerful show. And I think I'm definitely looking for my next cast. So if y'all interested, just let me know. And we'll bring that in March.
I definitely
hit me up on IG. Got you, bro. Hit me up on IG. That's it.
Mir, thank you for the opportunity,
Good looking, bro.
the platform, your platform, what you have built on how times have changed. I'm an old dinosaur on this app. With me being back for the past 5 months, you know what I'm saying, trying to get reacquainted and everything else. With what you've built and what you've done, I'm just happy to be able to actually be a stone, you know what I'm saying, what you've done. I definitely want to be back. Man Talk Mondays, Dre, if you need me, I'll be there. As far as this starting 5 go, you know what I'm saying, I feel like we might need a whole loop around because we missing one. I don't know if you got a Charlie horse or something. Internet wasn't working for my boy, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully next time he can actually finish the game with us. But yeah, I enjoyed it.
He was ready. He was ready too. It's been like this all week. I told him, he'd be like, hey man, Wednesday, man. He said, I got my setup, I'm ready, I'm getting on there. One thing is that everywhere I go, I'm known now, because I wasn't originally, I'm known as the dude with the topic, right? I keep all kinds of topics in my phone that I just randomly see, and then I'll go on a live and somebody will be like, Mir, what was Wednesday's topic? I missed it. Or what was the topic you talked about? So then I just went in there to say hi, and somehow I'm there 30, 40 minutes going over topics, you know what I'm saying? Or people that I don't ever think ever been in here will be like, oh yeah, Mir got a show. And you're like, and he got real dope topics on there. And I'm like, I've never seen you personally, but at the same time, the comments move so fast, I don't really know who's in here. It's been 617 people that slid through here.
Let's get 6.
How am I gonna see everybody? You know what I'm saying? I can't see everybody.
Oh yeah, y'all favorite Lady Luck too. That's a homegirl from the town, man.
Oh yeah. So it's weird because the homie, he in here right now too. He from San Diego too. Like soon as one person from San Diego got in my box like 2 weeks ago, now it's been like 9 or 10 people from the same city as me. Just like, hey, what's up? Like, I remember you from high school and all kinds of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's been fun, you know. All right. So look, y'all, Ken hit the box, Nay hit the box, you know what I'm saying? Ken's gonna introduce the next topic because I can't remember exactly. But if you guys want to stay and speak on it, you guys feel free, you know what I'm saying?